Were you hanging out with Tinker?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We gotta have a meeting, family meeting, because Peach is upset. She said that she never sees you.
I
She's
can't
upset
answer
about
that, Mr. Knight.
me moving Spectre in.
Boys,
She's mad
we'll be
because you're never in our
boys.
car for the going to
We're
work
blood
day.
brothers.
I said,
You
I
know?
told her you weren't. I know. I told her you weren't.
Kind of like how you and Bash were, you know.
Hi.
God rest his soul.
Hi.
You know.
Who's
Or
Bash?
how Flippy and Miguel were before Miguel left. Or how Murphy and Siobhan was before Siobhan went to Max. Just,
Say your name.
Iconic
I said
duos.
it twice now.
You know, iconic duos. It is what it is.
No, not iconic duos.
Yep.
Narcissistic psychopaths.
Well,
see how you just killed the entire conversation just then, Carmine?
What do you mean? He asked me a question. I
Reel it
answered
back in,
and
reel
everyone
it back
just
in,
went
Carmine.
quiet. The same
The
way Dead
entire
and
room
Aziz
fell
are.
silent.
One is dead and the other's a felon.
And the other one's on the run.
On the run. I missed Dan. He did nothing wrong. Free him, free him, free him.
What's up, man? 5 hours later,
I
we'll
missed
get there.
Denzel.
Vincent, by the way, I know you're.
Did you get the verdict?
I did not fuck
I don't know.
Dan.
We'll
Yes,
find
you did.
out. The
You
judge has
are-
been deliberating
He and I
for
never
like
had
a half
sex.
hour.
I remember how much he fucking hated you.
What?
One,
I
two,
was the only,
three,
I was the
four,
only one that would yell at
At
him.
least 40 minutes he's deliberating.
Yeah, right? It's been 40.
What is the court case about?
What if he just forgot and left?
Carmine.
I don't
go
even
ahead.
think
just
the cops
Omar
know
being
the
wrong
court
with like a
case
lot
is
of
No,
things.
I,
and he
okay.
thought
I
he
have
was
a
right.
question,
Jokes.
Mr.
You got
Knight.
jokes. Okay.
Yeah.
Carmine doesn't
Accessory
know what
after
it's
the fact
about, and the
requires,
cops.
Northbound,
intent,
right,
right?
eastbound Boulevard.
Wait, hold on.
No,
Sorry, say again.
After the fact.
Accessory after
please.
the fact
Sergeant Mike,
requires
please
intent
educate
and knowledge
him.
of the crime.
Wait, hold on. One voice at a time. What happened?
Go ahead, Carmine.
Accessory after the fact requires knowledge and intent of the crime, right? At least some evidence that would prove that they had knowledge of it.
Accessory after the fact isn't even applicable to a lot of charges.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah.
No hair plus your boss don't agree
Yeah.
with you.
doesn't know the
ratio
charge.
Well, I don't know what the charge is though. There's no gotcha here.
Hey, rewind the thing, okay?
Gang
It's
related
accessory
and
to gang
security
related
firm.
after the fact. It's
How do you do
also-
gang related after the fact?
What? Get the charge. Get the charge, Sergeant. Okay, you got to side with me on this. Okay, back the blue right now.
I don't do that shit. If I bet
What do you
Omar,
mean?
Omar, I know you're like kind of trolling right now, but like I will say that I feel like a lot of people would do that, and holy fuck, that's such a tilting thing to hear always.
What?
It's like
Okay.
people would defend stupid. I'm not saying this right now in this case in general, but I think that's such a like spoken thing to officers that like
Chat,
people
this
always
is so
defend
funny.
dumb shit people do, and everyone ends up doing it, and then you guys train that to the like dog shit cops, and the dog shit cops defend dog shit
I
people
agree.
all the time.
I agree.
Okay.
I know
For
right
how
now in this
long if
case you're
it's
like
an
mostly
enemy that
trolling.
did it?
I no, in this case, genuinely, I can put my hand on my heart, on the Quran, whatever you want me to swear. Everything I was saying,
SOP,
I believed.
that's OP. You're cheating.
Yeah,
that's
I
OP.
believed. Yeah, hell yeah, wallahi, brother, wallahi, I believed everything I was saying. I wasn't making shit up. I wasn't trying to falsify evidence, nothing like that. Everything I said, I believed it with my heart.
RS no PC.
Yes, to some extent.
What's RS, Alana?
Wait, so are you?
Believe that a crime is being committed, happening, or has
Wait,
been committed?
Take your
Wait, hold on, hold on,
possessions.
hold on.
It is time.
Wait,
the
it's a judge,
moment
it's
is
a judge.
upon us.
I don't
on,
think
get
you
in.
mean. I think you mean
Thank you, Roman.
accessory, not accessory after the fact.
Well, I mean, okay, so it's an accessory,
Accessory
to
after
the.
the fact is different.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Shit.
All right, is everyone here that needs to be?
Oh shit.
All right, that took longer than I thought, but court has come to a verdict in this matter.
Wait, please tell me they
What we
didn't say
held,
accessory.
Today was
accessory after the
a
fact
lot of
is
argument around
different
the idea
than
of,
accessory.
someone being an accessory versus felony obstruction, and when that distinction.
Oh.
So first off, for someone to be an accessory to a crime, there needs to be a crime to have been committed. Flippy here has been charged as an accessory to the robbery of a security firm and the robbery of a gang-related shooting. So when it comes to the robbery of a security firm, we have multiple officer testimonies responding to that call, seeing the truck on scene, etc. There is enough there to support that, you know, a robbery of a security truck, a robbery of a security firm happened beyond a reasonable doubt. Then we look at the gang-related shooting. We have multiple testimonies in the statements and on the stand that two groups shot at each other over this bank truck. We can identify one of the groups involved as being the Hydra, with Xavier Valentine and Arne being involved on scene of the bank truck. However, where this comes to doubt is the other people involved. We have blood from supposed members of Hydra, that being Claude Petit, Leon Benz, Arnold Carl, and Xavier Valentine. We also have blood on scene.
Wait, only
of
Flippy was
Forehead,
arrested?
Jing Tai, J Hobbs, Alan Chaos, and Future Hendricks. And on the face of it, that seems like two gangs. However, per the evidence and the articulation, we cannot say that those people were the ones shooting. Were they on scene? Yes, perhaps. Were they the ones shooting? The court is left with doubt. Had there been articulation of, we shot at this person, we then collected blood from where they were shot, it belonged to this person. We had a car on scene belonging to this member of the Besties or this member of Hydra. So the court finds doubt to the charge of gang-related shooting.
Dude, the bench trial
Is there PC? Perhaps. Is it beyond a reasonable doubt to say there was a gang-related shooting? No. So to the accessory of a gang-related shooting, Flippy, you'll be found not guilty.
A 50. A 50.
To the reckless evading, we look at the statements from Spectre and Chaos. Chaos says that he attached to the pursuit of a black Astron that had picked up two suspects that were downed. The vehicle had crashed and flipped over on the beach. A black Varka arrived, the suspect exited out and was able to load up a downed suspect with a red bull cut. Not entirely sure who that red bull cut is, probably Arne, but we know for sure that Flippy does not have a red bull cut, so that's not Flippy. A drogger arrived and flipped.
Wait, I think they tried to do accessory with no primary charge.
Flippy, who was downed, into the Astron and flee. So we then look at Jacob Spector's statement, who speaks about a car eventually crashed out on the beach on Grey Ocean Highway, which is when two more vehicles attempt to get the suspects into the vehicle. Two cuffed suspects were put into a black and colour Astron, and the third was put into the Vaca. So that third put into the Vaca is the red bowl cut. And then the two cuffed suspects one of them would be Flippy. But if Flippy was cuffed, how was he driving?
He wasn't cuffed. Who said he was cuffed?
The court can't tell which of these is true, given that they contradict each other. Was Flippy cuffed and therefore not driving, or was he downed from the crash of the car? Again, the court is left with doubt. So for the charge of reckless evading, Flippy, you will be found not guilty. To the charge of resisting arrest, we had testimony that on the original scene, Flippy, you ran, or no, someone who was later identified as you ran from the police, even if slightly, to avoid being arrested. We have that in Cassidy's statement. So you will be found guilty of resisting arrest. I will reiterate again that just because someone breaks cuffs does not mean they resist arrest. They need to flee on foot.
There's so many cops here. What the fuck? 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
When
10.
does the line get drawn for felony obstruction versus the accessory to the crime committed? It is, in my opinion, that the charge of felony obstruction is you knowingly assisting and helping someone get away from a crime. You don't necessarily need to know what the crime is, just that you are helping someone get away from a crime. When it comes to the accessory, the part we are looking for to differentiate it is that you know that you're helping a specific crime.
They actually start running.
Now, there was chat of radio frequencies. And while those radio frequencies of the people robbing the back truck, that being Xavier Valentine, 43.3.
Excuse me.
No, sorry, 41.1. And those who interfered after the fact being 43.3. This difference in radio station is enough for the court to take the charge of accessory to robbery for security form and downgrade it to felony obstruction of justice.
That's crazy.
Because we can confidently say that Flippy knowingly assisted in helping people evade from a crime. We cannot confidently say beyond a reasonable doubt that Flippy assisted in helping from a specific crime.
So can they downgrade? Oh, they can downgrade it.
So to summarize,
okay.
Flippy, you have been found guilty of resisting arrest and felony obstruction of justice, and not guilty to the reckless evading or the accessory to gang-related shooting. That is the ruling of this court.
All I gotta say is,
Thank you, Your Honor.
this is what won today. This. I expect my $100,000 paid to me by the end of the hour.
Carmine, you did not do well.
Can we just go contempt
A win is a win in my book. Wait, what?
Wait,
You want me to
is
arrest
Carmine
him?
not doing well part of the ruling in this court?
Your Honor, did Carmine do anything right besides, like, at all?
He pointed out the contradictory
All right.
statements about the evading.
Want to go?
And who told you to do that, Carmine?
Yeah.
Nobody. That was me. Hey, I'm moving in tonight.
No, it's just,
Catch you guys later. Hey, Omar, meet me at Fleeca Legion.
yeah, I'll send you the money.
Cut the fucking music. What the fuck?
Well,
Come with me. Come with me. Come with me, Carmine. Come over here.
yes, we did. Yes, we did.
Mr. Knight.
What the fuck? How are you fired?
Oh, I let Tinker drive an interceptor. You know, but you know what? It was a blessing in disguise because I think I'm making something of myself, Knight. I'm no longer a cog in an oversized machine. I am an individual now. I'm a part of an agency. I'm an attorney. I won a case. I win cases. I could never be this free under the machine, the system that was the police force. I'm free. Brian, I'm finally free. Bass wouldn't have died if he just got fired like me. Ah, what the fuck? Wait.
Don't say Bass's name in vain, pussy.
I'm sorry. You know, he died 2 days after firing me. You should keep an eye on Turner. You know, maybe it's been 8 days.
Oh my fucking god.
Keep an eye
Wait,
on him.
so where the fuck? Okay, number one, where the fuck did Tinker come from?
Oh, he woke up and he said, "Hey, let's give it one more try."
Oh my god. Okay, and how long was he awake before he got in your vehicle?
10, 15 minutes. But I initiated. I told him to get in my car, and I told him to drive.
Why?
You know,
Why?
because I
God
felt
damn
sorry
it!
for my boy. I felt sorry for him. You know, I found out he was blacklisted.
Man, I wonder why.
I found out moments before I got fired that he was blacklisted.
I blacklisted him.
Why would you? So you're the reason I got fired.
I fired him in like 5 different places.
You remember what he said? The last thing he said was Ted Piper. You remember
I'm
that?
just kidding. That didn't actually
He was
happen.
the Pied Piper?
Yeah, he was the guy that said Ted Piper, and
Oh
that's
my
what.
fucking god.
Oh my god.
Brian, I'm sorry I disappointed you.
And I don't think he's blacklisted. It's because of this. It's because of this, Carmine.
This? Because of
He ruined a
driving the
goddamn
Interceptor?
good cop. No, because he always dragged you down. This time, back in DBD, do you remember that motherfucker? You don't remember what he used to do to you?
he used to.
That motherfucker got fired, and an hour later, he was shooting cops.
That was because of the brain virus known as Chain Gang. Chain Gang. If Chain Gang was around now, you know, I would have been fired 15 times over. You know, that was a moment of weakness for him. That was a moment of weakness. He felt abandoned. felt abandoned by the DPD, and then Mr. K was there, flopped out his
Abandoned?
titties, and he was like, "Suckle on these, Tommy.
Oh
Suckle
my
upon
God.
my tit.
Why do you
I'll
keep
take
all?
care of you, Tommy."
And where is he now, Carmine?
He's gone. He's gone.
Yeah.
He's gone. I haven't seen him since I was fired. He doesn't even know I got fired for it.
Wait, so he turned up, got you fired, and then he's not been around
Shut the
since?
fuck up. Listen, it's not like that. Brian, I'm sorry I've disappointed you, but I will make something of myself. You'll see.
All right.
I will make something of myself.
God damn it.
He's one of the good ones now.
I know. He actually knew how to do his work.
Mm-hmm.
Fortunately, he's just a little bit too funny. Okay, to be fair, if he gave keys to fucking Tinker.
You're now driving into oncoming lanes westbound.
Ah, fuck.
380.
It's all Peter's fault.
What? How did Peters have anything to do with it?
Yeah,
Well, you know, he fired him.
177.
Well, I mean, listen, I would have done the same thing. I mean, give someone your police vehicle. What do you expect? I mean, I feel like you could do it, but not, you know. God damn it. All right, well, let's get out there.